setting objectives, maximizing opportunities, planning for success, training your staff, creating your stand, and having a workable budget are critical factors. So start by finding out as much as you can from your organizer. Ask your account manager anything you want to know and read through the exhibitor manual. No matter how boring it might first appear, there's a wealth of information at your fingertips. Set specific goals. What do you want to achieve for your business? Establishing specific, measurable, realistic goals is probably the single most important thing you can do before every exhibition. These goals generally fall under the following categories: sales, customer relationships, market research, brand building, channel support, and media relations. These categories can be further broken down into specific goals that exhibitions can help you to achieve. Tell people why they should visit you. Let people know you're at the show, what you'll be doing, and why they should take the time to visit you. Stress the benefits, add some intrigue, have a bit of fun, but never skip this vital step. Pre-show promotion and publicity encourages visitors to put you on their list of companies to see, provides a reason for sales contacts and time frame of response, helps pre-sell prospects, differentiates your company and the products you'll be launching at the show, enhances existing client relationships and loyalty, produces enthusiasm and anticipation for the event, and creates awareness for your company. Research has shown that 83% of the most successful companies at a range of exhibitions, in terms of business generated and leads collected, were the ones that took the trouble to mail to their prospects and customers before the show. Pre-show email blasts, invitations, special offers and incentives will generate direct interest and traffic to your stand. Think about your stand design. Thousands of buyers are expected to walk by your stand. What will make them visit you?
When you're setting up at a stand for an exhibitor, the most important thing to think about is when people are looking at the stand, that they can actually see all of your product through the view. And what this stand has done really well in relation to the product is that they've listed their products all above the knee. So by having a product above the knee, it's in the eye line to the customer. And some of the other things they've done really well that we need to take on board here is lighting. Within the lighting, it's normally 2 lights per 1 metre of stand, and they've done this very effectively. So as you walk into the stand here, you can see that the lighting is reflecting all of the product. Now this is an example of a low-cost entry point stand. As you can see, the product is above the knee and below the shoulders, and it's on a very plain background. Now as you can see here, the product is well displayed and it does sell itself. So for a low entry point stand, this is an excellent example for a new exhibitor. Now this stand we have here is the fast moving stand that is well merchandised in relation to, as you look down the stand, you can actually see the different layers of product showing different themes, so that when the customer comes and purchases, they can actually see the different ranges as we enter through the stand. And as you can see running down here, the ranges are quite distinct, but it adds value to the product. And because we have these wide aisles, and it's a fast moving product, you can see that there's plenty of room for people to walk down here without hitting so they can purchase. And the other key feature is actually the entry and the exit point. So I can actually walk in and out of the stand at any one time without hitting people. And that's an important stand element for a fast moving stand. Now this is an example of a very simple single fixture stand where you have single fixtures here and you have product on the wall. Now the products on the wall have no fixtures and identify the product itself. So by having a single fixture with product on here and then displayed on the wall there, it accentuates the brand of the product.
With items on the stand, I recommend making it clear, doing the thinking for the retailer. If you just have a wholesale price, they need to think in their minds, what am I going to retail that for? So we put clearly the wholesale price, also the recommended retail price, giving them 131% margin, which is standard. So that way they know exactly, I can sell that for this straight away, so they can see what margin they're going to be making. Also, sometimes exhibitors have minimum carton quantities, so make that clear as well. So people know they want that product, they have to buy X amount, so there's no confusion on the stand.
Prepare a layout of your stand prior to arriving on site. Be creative. Leave plenty of room for buyers to walk in and look around. Brand your stand. Ensure you display adequate signage. Use colour, but keep your colour scheme consistent with your branding.
I think it's really important to prepare what you're doing. A lot of people come to the fair, for instance, with the setup, you need to know how you're putting it together, what tools you're going to be using. So think about things like drills, brooms, mops, hammers, because borrowing from other exhibitors can cause problems because they need them for themselves. So have that down pat. Another thing is a lot of customers, a frequently asked question is, who do you supply in such and such a postcode? Retailers want to know if they've got competition down the road already carrying the product. So beforehand, prepare a list of your customers sorted by postcode, and then they can answer the question straight away and see professional of the customer immediately so they know whether they can proceed.
Entice visitors to your stand with demonstrations, incentives, discounts and special offers. Incorporate a discussion table in your stand design. And ensure you arrange ample lighting to brighten your stand and product. The first rule for exhibitions is, people make the stand. Make sure yours are well trained for the job and well informed about the product. Make sure your sales team are well aware of your goals and each member's specific role in achieving them.
We set goals. We all beforehand have an estimate. What do you think we're going to write? And through that actually motivates us all to go as best we can through the fair and work towards those targets.
All shows have websites to promote the event and register visitors. Use the show website as well as your own. It's a great place to promote your presence at the show to a large audience. Often the show site can provide links to yours.